2-berth non-toilet shower. The LPG gas boiler compartment is on the driver's side. Unlock the door with the silver key on your key ring. Turn on the gas bottle anti-clockwise fully, then half a turn back. The gas safety valve needs to be primed by depressing it 3 times for the gas to flow. The needle needs to be in the green zone. After use, turn the gas bottle off and lock the compartment. Above the LPG compartment is your fresh water inlet. Connect your fresh water hose to a tap. The adapter comes in 2 parts and is easily unscrewed depending on which tap size you are using. Place the hose in the water inlet and turn the tap on slowly to avoid any blowback which can cause an airlock in your water line. Once the water starts to flow out of the inlet, the water tank is full. Refill fresh water every day if needed. Here is your 240 volt electrical inlet. The power cord provided is a 15 amp power lead which can only be used in caravan parks. When plugging your lead into the socket, make sure the holes on the lead line up with the pins. Whilst placing it on the pins, give it a slight jiggle and push it in slowly. This will ensure that you don't push the pins in. We recommend that you plug into the powered side at least every 48 hours overnight to give your auxiliary battery a good charge. On the passenger side of the vehicle, you will find your fuel tank. Please make sure you put the correct fuel in your vehicle and make sure you're at the correct fuel bowser. Some of our fleet run off unleaded petrol and some run off diesel. Always double check, and if in doubt, always call the number on the back of your key tag. Also on the passenger side, you will find your wastewater outlet. The position is marked with a sticker. Place a bucket provided under the wastewater pipe and collect water coming from the sink. When you open the sliding door, you will find your fire extinguisher and tools to change the tyre. You'll find the spare wheel at the rear of your vehicle. The tyre pressure must be 50 psi. You will also find the switch for your outside light. The auxiliary battery is located under the rear bench seat. If fitted, you can check the state of your battery on the battery monitor. Next to it are 2 switches. The right switch is your 12 volt isolation switch, which must be left in the on position at all times for your fridge and lights to work. The switch on the left operates the water pump. This switch must be turned off if the pump is not in use. The 240 volt power inlet sockets only operate when the van is plugged into 240 volts. Above is a 240 volt isolation trip switch. If your power trips, ensure the switch is in the upright position. Where fitted, you'll also find a USB and 12 volt inlet operated by your auxiliary battery. The fridge runs off 12 volt power. Turn the dial to the desired setting, making sure the green light is on. At night, turn the setting to low. To open, depress the lever on the right side of the fridge and pull open. Please make sure you do not overfill your fridge. The microwave is only operational when the vehicle is plugged into 240 volt power at a campsite. To turn on your stove, make sure your gas bottle is turned on. Depress and turn the dial to the full position. Whilst holding in, push the ignite button. The flame will appear. Keep the dial depressed for at least 3 seconds for the flame to stay alight. Then you can adjust the flame. When finished cooking, turn off the flame and make sure the burner has had time to cool before closing the lid. If the ignition button should fail, matches have been provided. In the drawers and cupboards, you will find your cutlery, crockery and electrical appliances. Make sure the locks are engaged before driving off. Under the forward seating area, you will find your pots and pans and additional storage space. In the left side storage compartments are your bucket with clothesline, pegs, hand broom and shovel, a waste bucket, a fresh water hose and 240 volt power lead. In the next compartment is your table pole and 3 bed boards. The bed boards are 2 different sizes. Your inside table is stored in the forward overhead compartment. To set your table up, first place your table pole in the cradle and tighten the wing nut. Then place your table on top of the pole and tighten the wing nut. The table is ready to use. To make the base of your bed, ensure the larger of the bed board is inserted to the rear. Then place the inside tabletop next, and lastly your 2 small boards are placed at the front. Now bring the 2 large cushions together and the 2 small cushions to the outer. Your bed is now set up. Your linen is stored in the overhead compartment to the rear of your vehicle. Here you will find your duvet, pillows, sheets and towels. Behind the passenger seat is where you will find your outdoor table stored. It is fitted to the rail on the side of your cupboard. On the right side of your steering wheel is your bonnet and fuel flap lever. The left one is the bonnet lever and the right one is your fuel flap lever. To open, pull the lever towards you. Just below the badge under the bonnet is the bonnet latch. Lift the latch upwards to release the bonnet. Secure the bonnet stay to keep the bonnet open. Under the bonnet you will find your wiper water reservoir, your coolant reservoir. Make sure you do not overfill the reservoir. The fill marker is to the right side of the bottle. This is your brake fluid reservoir. To access your engine bay under the passenger seat, lift up the flap and release the clip. Then push the yellow lever towards the driver's seat. You will hear a click. Next, bring the passenger seat forward. Lift the seat and secure it with a strap to the side of the passenger pillar. This is where you'll find your dipstick to check your engine oil. Do not overfill the oil. If overfilled, an engine management light might appear on the dash. The handbrake is situated under the gear shift. To release the handbrake, there is a button behind the handle on the right side. The button needs to be depressed. At the same time, pull the lever back and twist the handbrake in a forward motion. To engage the handbrake, pull it back towards you. This vehicle has an automatic transmission. Your gears are park, reverse, drive and neutral. When you put the gear in reverse, a reverse camera will appear on the rear vision mirror. Always have someone guiding you when you reverse. On the left hand side of the steering wheel is your windscreen wipers. On the right hand side of the steering wheel is your indicators and headlights. Nighttime driving is not recommended. Your vehicle is fitted with an in-vehicle tablet. The functions will be explained to you by your local host. On the windscreen there is a decal indicating the maximum speed allowed to drive this vehicle and vehicle tracking information for your safety. Another windscreen decal is showing your vehicle height. In your glove box there is a first aid kit. Please note if you open it you have bought it. In the passenger door pocket you will find a vehicle quick reference guide explaining everything you need to know about the vehicle again. On your key tag you will find the vehicle details, and on the back of the tag you will find a phone number. This number is your 24-hour roadside assist. If you experience any issues, whether it's mechanical or house related, please feel free to call this number. We wish you an unforgettable holiday experience.